A convicted rapist walked into the Fort Wayne newspaper's building this afternoon wanting to tell his story to a reporter.
But police were looking for 44-year-old Brian Mast for violating his parole. And once editors at the paper tipped them off, they showed up and arrested him. News Channel 15's Elizabeth Fields talked with the editors who talked with Mast today. She's been digging into his very lengthy criminal past.
That's right, Mark and Heather. Mast has a file at the courthouse thousands of pages thick. But today he told the people at the Journal-Gazette he wants to go back to court and clear his name.
44-year-old Brian Mast was first spotted at the Fort Wayne newspaper's building last night.
He stopped an editor on his way in and said he wanted to talk to a reporter about his story. That editor said, well, you can't do it now. There's no one here to take it. But if you come back in the morning, that would be fine.
And he did. But by then, editors had already called police to let him know what was going on.
Once we contacted police that he had been here last night, they got word back to us that, should he come back, definitely let us know.
Mast had violated his probation by not showing up for a court-required mental health exam. But this is only the latest trouble for Mast. He was first convicted of raping a woman, then stabbing her back in 1989.
And that's an important thing to keep in mind in this whole story. He pleaded guilty.
Brian Mast's criminal history is so vast, these are only half the documents with his name on it. And editors tell me it was his name he was trying to clear when he showed up at their building.
Eventually he got around to saying he's not guilty, that he's not a rapist, even though he's pled guilty in court.
In all, the encounter lasted a matter of minutes until police showed up and took him away in handcuffs, leaving everyone wondering what will come next in Mast's story.
I would never have guessed he would have come to us to begin with, so I can't begin to guess whether he'll come to us again.
Mast is back behind bars tonight. He was out only for a few days. It's important to note that he was originally sentenced to 30 years back in 1989. That sentence was reduced to 20 years after an appeal and concerns about his mental health. He served that time, and that's when he was released.
Okay, thank you, Elizabeth.
Two people are